Okay, back to the video. So this is called a reverse hollow because it's reversed. So the outside is like a shiny, but the inside is not. But they do have to put like kind of a little shine on it, just because the whole card is like a color card, which is white for a common, and then this being white, it's like pretty limited. It's pretty damn limited, this card. So anyways, back to the subject of the shadowless and shadow. So as you can see on the side, you see how it just changes blue, light blue. Then you see that dark one right there, but when you really focus, it's not dark. It's just more like just kind of giving you that shine. So this is called a shadowless. And then you can see the pattern down here is like light, dark, dark, light, medium, dark light, and then light again, and then the pattern starts over. It repeats. But then if you look on the side of the border, it doesn't have that. It just has like one solid look on it, and it's not matching the rest of the card. So that's called like a shadowless. So I just spot those. You could spot those. You gotta really look. You gotta really kind of be into it. A lot of people will not pay attention to that. A lot of collectors won't, and they won't even consider that. But it just comes from original sets. The original sets were the first edition, which was a Japanese set, and then the very first Pokemon cards were called Pocket Monster, and then there's a base. It's called Base Set 2, which was copies, or not copies. Let me rephrase that. It was reprints of first edition cards because there was a like a wide request for more Pokemon cards, so they did reprints. So the reprint is an original look of the first edition card, but it has a number 2 stamp in the right corner. It's called Base Set 2, so that's just the original Pokemon prints, but in a different set. So that's Base Set 2, and then you have different sets of cards, which is like such V, GX, Sword and Shield, and so on and so on. I don't want to get too deep into it. And then you have pretty much what you call unlimited sets, which is like multiple versions of Pokemons that they just reprint and reprint and reprint, and it won't have a first edition stamp in the bottom left corner, or it wouldn't have a Base Set 2 stamp in the right corner. So you have those, which is called Base Set Unlimited, and then it gets better. The sets get better to like more rare cards. I don't really want to get too deep into that. Those are from like vintage days, Pokemon vintage days. I'm more an updated collector, being that I've only been in this for like a few months, 4 months or whatever. So and then you have your regular set cards, which is like, unlimited or limited. Limited means it's only one card in that set, so it could be like a Pikachu or a Charizard, and it only has like a certain amount of print. It's not unlimited. They're not going to keep printing and printing that card. It's only for that set. So let me show you some kind of vintage, but not like too old. So like here's some basic set cards that you would see from first edition cards, but really were passed up and people didn't really like think it was any big deal. And you could tell by the number, the numbers are really low. So it's like the 61 of 108. So out of all those 108 cards that they made, they could have made first edition, they could have made unlimited, limited, they could have made base sets, they could have made set cards. So this is a 61, and then it has the date from what year they made that. So it's 2016. So you roughly see the dates change because they were already printing. And the original ones that were like 1996 or when they first came out probably don't look the same as this. They might be like a holographic card, or it could be like a certain promo card or base set card. So that's just pretty much a little bit of what you look for when you collect. to get more rare or better cards. And these sets can only go back so far. So like this one went back way far. It's number 4 of 192, but it could be a newer set or an updated set, or it could just be an old card that's unlimited or limited or more, you know, common. And you got to think, back in the early days of Pokemon, they didn't have this print technology to make a card so much colorful and so shiny. So that's that. I'll show you some more. This is, you know, the craze, the McDonald's craze of people buying out Pokemon cards from there. So this is one of those in a pack, the Happy Meal pack. It has a 25th anniversary stamp. It's 17 of 25, so there's 25 cards in that McDonald's set. This is in the 17th one, and then it's like a Squirtle, so it's an original, or like it's a set Pokemon from either wherever, you know, the original Squirtle came from, or it could be a limited picture of where it came from. But then it shows you the stamp, and then it shows you it's a basic, so there's nothing really too crazy about it. It has a lot of different stamps with different meanings. Has the date 2021, and then it's just like a basic Pokemon card on the back. It has the blue and red Pokeball. So I'll show you some more things about Pokemon cards. Just to get you into this, if you're curious. So here's another card. So this card was Japanese, so it's showing a VMAX. I believe this is the VMAX Hidden Fates, I think, Charizard, and then it's advertising what Charizard is going to come out next, which is the purple VMAX Shiny Fates Charizard. So it's giving you a detail of what it is. So it's like basically showing you, it's like an advertisement card, but it has a rarity number. So it's the 6th card out of the 24 set. So there's 24 of these. So here's another card. This one has a stamp because it came in a box game for Pokemon. So, and it was like a Charizard Pikachu set. So this is the set, the Charizard. And then it's numbered, and then down here it says it's a promo, so it's a promotional card for an event. And then it has a logo, which is SM 186, so that's the number of that set. So that's just another card. There's a lot of different cards, a lot of things to understand. Basically that's pretty much the things you should know in collecting. I'll show you some of my cards. I have my own unique, you know, collection that I like, that I pick up, that I collect. There's a lot of crazy cards in here. They're just all in different orders, separated. And I'll show you some of the Charizards. A lot of people try to go for the Charizards because it's a money card. A lot of them are valuable. I do it because I collect them. I like that card. Charizard was always like, I wouldn't say weak, but it wasn't a very strong card to play with in the actual Pokemon tournament games. He was more like a quick attack, and he usually really didn't have a lot of power, but it was just like a card that a lot of people didn't have in their decks because he wasn't really found in a lot of decks. More of a collector card. So here's some. There's a bunch on this page. I'll show you some more. There's a bunch on this page. So I started this collection, spent money, time, sold a lot of the valued cards just to get money, just to start collecting Charizards. I'm more of like into Charizards now than anything. Here's some more. You can see that's like, these are the cards that people are going to go crazy for right now and trying to get their hands on, or, you know, get a hold of, because it is what it is. You know, it's like Pokemon just like went off the roofs due to like, you know, high demand of collectors and finding the first edition Charizard, such as Logan Paul, he's a YouTuber, selling those Charizards and opening original packs and bringing out the collection or the hobby of it for people that were into it when they were younger. And so I kind of got into it. At first to see if there was value, but then I was like, I just started to like it. Like damn, these could be all worth value if I just keep them, you know, in the long run. So that's just Charizard cards. So that's pretty much it on this video. Just some basic stuff to try to help people. Everybody has different, you know, opinions and views. But I'll do another video, a last video,